With the Ripple and SEC case ruling looming, the price of XRP is starting to fall. Is it time to panic? Is it time to get out? I don't know. You're not going to want to miss this one. Stick around to find out. Now get to that intro.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on.
What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Kato, and we got a great video in store for you today. If you could stick around and watch to the very end, I suggest you do so because there's so much information within this video, you do not want to miss any of it. If you have not subscribed, please smash the subscribe button, join the Winner's Corner, and get notified every single time a new video comes out. We are so close to the 150 subscriber goal. Once we get there, we're going to be doing a giveaway, so make sure you subscribe because you have to be subscribed if you want to enter within this raffle. I also have to let it be known that I am not a financial advisor. Anything I say and do is not considered to be financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, and this is what I am doing. Hopefully what I do inspires you to go out and do your own research. That way you can make smart business investments and smart decisions with your money. If you are interested in doing any type of technical analysis, look no further than TradingView. My affiliate link is down below. Make sure you check that out. You don't want to miss it. You can get $30 off just by using my link, and that helps you out as well as it helps me out. So go check out that link. Now let's get into this. Okay, so we're going to start here on TradingView. This is the XRP chart. As you guys can see, we're kind of stuck in this symmetrical wedge. It has multiple touch points up in here. And then as well as down in here. So we've kind of been stuck in this symmetrical wedge now, and we could come back down to test this. It's around the 38-cent mark before we get a bounce play and goes up, and it goes back up. Just remember, we are going to at some point come to an apex here, and it's going to have to make a move one way or the other. We're just going to kind of have to be patient and wait and see. In the short term here, on the daily at least, as you can see, this is the MACD here. And it looks like the red days are finally starting to come to an end. We haven't gotten full confirmation that a green day is going to start here, but it's looking like it's possible. As you guys can see, it's tapered off. The volume has slowed down a little bit as far as the selling pressure. This blue line right here, which is the 26 EMA, is starting to get a little bit of a curve on it. If this comes back, curves up and crosses this 9 EMA, and then it starts going bullish again, then obviously we'll get a reversal. But we got to break this 51 cent-ish area because we're going to be using this trend line here is going to be resistance. So we don't have that much room to move. If you guys want to look over here at the RSI real quick, RSI looks to be turning bullish here. You got this 14 right here, came up, it tried to touch this, got rejected, and it's trying to barely curve up there. So we're just going to have to kind of see what happens. Now, some levels to pay attention to that we could possibly hit on the way down and on the way up. First, we're going to go on the way down. I'm going to pull a little reverse fib here from this swing low right here up to this swing high. And as you guys could see, these are some levels that we are approaching here. Now, 0.888 right here, this green line, this is usually a good buying opportunity when you pull a reverse fib, especially in the crypto market. So I will be keeping an eye on this level. I will not be buying anything to DCA right now because I was accumulating down in these lower zones over here. So for me, it just doesn't make sense to accumulate way up here when I have stuff way back here. So I feel like I have a big enough bag packed, ready to go. So when we do start taking off and getting higher levels, then I could start, deleveraging and exiting out of some of my position, at least a percentage of it. So this could be a bounce play here. However, if we do break this and break this, it's almost a guarantee we're going to be going down into this level here as we have touched this multiple times since last year. Now, a key level is also the 55 cent range here is a major level We have broken it one time, but it was just a wick. We did not close it on the daily. It just wicked up to around the 58-cent mark, and then it came right back down, and we needed it to close above the 55 cents. As you guys can see here, we wicked up to it. We got rejected. We almost wicked up to it here, got rejected, and this was back in September of last year. So we have not been able to get past that 55 cents, and that is a very key resistance level right now. Now, as far as the other way, some levels that we could be seeing, let's pull a short-term fib here from this swing high down to this swing low. Now, I could see us coming up to retest in this golden pocket here. So once we do get a bounce play, I could see us heading up into the 52-cent range. Then we're going to be, this could be a possible resistance. But if we do get up inside this golden pocket, look where that's kind of going to bring us. The top of that golden pocket's 55 cents. So, you know, it's a major resistance. The top of that golden pocket's going to be really hard for it to get past. But with certain catalysts, it's possible that it could happen. Now, let's get into some of those catalysts and what they could be. And let's also get into some negative news as well. And that might give us a reason why XRP is starting to perform the way it is and having this pullback. However, keep in mind, Bitcoin has been having a pullback as well as some other cryptocurrencies. So it's not like XRP is the only one having a pullback right now. We've been going on, we had a major run in the crypto market for quite a while, and sometimes it needs to cool off. It needs to consolidate, and that is a healthy thing to see. It's not unhealthy for it to have a pullback. Nothing can always go up, just like nothing can always go down. So that's just how the market works. Now, one of the negative articles that could be giving XRP a little bit of its pullback is this right here. I guess they sold off more than $350 million in the last quarter. And it's a lot more than what they sold off in Q4 of 2022, that being 226 million. So according to Ripple, it says since 2020, Ripple has sourced XRP from the open market to ensure there is a sufficient supply of XRP available for our growing on-demand liquidity business, Ripple said. We continually strive to minimize undue market impact with our purchases by, for example, limiting how much and from whom we purchase XRP. It seems that the net sales were related to balancing the supply of XRP as it pertains to Ripple. So there's nothing to worry about. In my opinion, I don't think it's anything to worry about. They're growing their business. They're making more and more deals across the world in partnerships. So that's what they're doing it for. And it makes total sense to me. Here's another part of the article. It says Ripple sells XRP crypto coin enjoys red hot year. And yes, they are growing like crazy. And I will get into that a little bit more later on in this video. Getting into this next article here, Ripple win will drag US SEC to settle, hints XRP lawyer. And if you just want to go check this out, it's on coinmarketcap.com. If you guys want to read through this a little bit more, I'll just read a little bit of this. But it says here, will there be a settlement in the XRP lawsuit? XRP holders lawyer in the US SEC versus Ripple case, attorney John Deaton dropped a hint about a settlement among both parties. He stated that there is a only chance for a settlement in the XRP lawsuit if Ripple scores a win here. As per Deaton, a U.S. SEC win in that case will rule out all the chances for a settlement. It will be a status quo. Here's the full article here. I'm not going to read the full article, but I think that the SEC really doesn't have much to stand on. They've looked pretty bad in this case, and I would be so surprised if Ripple at least doesn't come to a settlement. I think that a settlement might be more likely just because the SEC is not going to take a total L on this one. They're going to try to save face somehow. So maybe slap Ripple, give them a little slap on the hand, make them pay a fine, and then let them move forward. I think that is the more likely outcome, but we're just going to have to sit back and wait and see here what goes on with this case. I do think that they are doing this on purpose because they want to stall and they want to try to drag this thing out as long as possible. I mentioned that in videos before. They're just trying to drag their feet, kick the can down the road, extend this as long as they possibly can. That way they can let the financial institutions get involved. There is definitely something going on, but this is where things start getting pretty interesting. So check this one out. All right. So this article is actually a guy on Twitter. His name is watcher.guru. And he says Hong Kong to release crypto and Bitcoin framework in May of this year. It looks like Hong Kong's desire to become a crypto hub is finally coming to fruition. The Securities Futures Commission of the region will reportedly roll out cryptocurrency exchange licensing guidelines in May of 2023. It says here, will crypto be accessible to retail investors? Yes, it is going to be accessible to retail investors in China. I believe it starts June 1st, as it says right here. I will read this as well. It says the upcoming regulations will assist cryptocurrencies trading platforms that will be permitted to provide trading services to retail investors. This is expected to become effective from June 1st, while it is legal for cryptocurrency exchanges to operate in Hong Kong. Significant legal restrictions apply to investors. Those with portfolios under 8 million or around 1 million fall under this category. Furthermore, with regulations in place, verified exchanges will be able to provide retail traders with the excess of trading in the popular cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, among others. Currently, Hashkey and OSL are the two exchanges that are authorized by Hong Kong SFC to provide crypto services. Additionally, it looks like Hong Kong is striving to emerge as the crypto hub. The region recently recognized crypto as a property. Based on the imminent guidelines for the industry, the community will be able to determine its crypto hub credentials. Nevertheless, there seem to be a lot of believers already. Secretary for Financial Services and the Treasury, Christopher Huai, recently said. So this tells me what? Okay, BRICS nations, China, they're involved. Now they're going to become a crypto hub. They're also stacking gold along with other central banks. The US dollar starting to lose its power. Not only that, BRICS nations is trying to take over and become the new superpower. And then you have them also trying to be the main crypto hub as well. I don't know. It just seems kind of like, the U.S. is going to end up getting left behind if they don't close this case, get the new Howey test out, roll it out, let these cryptos have a real guideline and regulatory framework that they can operate within. But right now, they don't even know the damn rules. So how can they play by the rules if you don't even know them? It makes zero sense. So the U.S. is just going to keep falling further and further behind, and we are going to lose everything. We're going to lose our power. That is going to happen if we can't get our shit together. Straight up. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Like, we are going to get left behind. And I think that is strange how now China is trying to become the hub. And what do you guys think about this? Do you guys remember multiple FUD articles coming out from China about cryptocurrency saying they're going to ban it, saying they're going to ban the mining of crypto and all this type of stuff? Do you remember that happening back in the last bull run? Because I sure as hell do. And then they regulated it within China, and now look, they're joining it. Now that just seems similar to what the US is doing. So, like I said, I would talk about this later on, and here we are. These are just the partnerships that Ripple has acquired. It's just so many different banks in other parts of the world. And you guys can kind of go through all these, a whole bunch of them. It's crazy. And then you have all these companies listed below that are also already experimenting with RippleNet. So very long list of banks in different countries. And that just shows you how powerful Ripple actually is outside of the US. Once the US is done playing these games with the SEC and the Ripple case and all this stuff like that, it is going to blow up. And I really believe that a lot of financial institutions from the US are going to get involved. There's already a lot of speculation saying that Bank of America is already involved with Ripple. So I think that is a good sign of things that are in the works, the partnerships that you can already see and visualize, and what is to come in the future for Ripple. So I wanted to show you guys a couple more articles. This one is pretty interesting as well. I know this one isn't an actual XRP or Ripple article, but this all has to do with crypto. And I believe that XRP is one of the top cryptos out there. So Taiwan to allow traditional banks to offer crypto trading services. The banking industry trading crypto regulations will likely be released by the end of next quarter in Taiwan. And this is just what I was saying. We need to get regulation done, but I also almost believe that the US did this on purpose. And I think this is all by design. Another article here, BRICS, China to build $58 billion railroad to Pakistan to reduce dependency on the West. And this is another thing. I mean, China and the BRICS nations, they're really trying to get other countries to stop depending on the US and move over to BRICS nations, which is supposedly going to be backed by gold, is what I'm hearing. And they're also going to become a crypto hub, like I just showed you in previous articles, which is pretty interesting to me. I was thinking it's going to take quite a while longer for the US to actually come to his demise. I was thinking more like by 2030, something like that. But the way things are going, it's possible that it happens a lot sooner than that. We're just going to kind of have to sit back and wait. But that is why I always stress, make sure you do your research and you put yourself in a situation where you will not be set up to fail. Know the game so you can't get played, and make sure you're stacking your assets, being diversified, and creating a portfolio that will help you out in these crazy economic times. Now, these banks collapsing are going crazy. I mean, First Republic Bank fully is done. They are out. JP Morgan is coming to their rescue, of course. And you just got to know there's going to be more of these banks falling. And I think that's going to actually push a lot of money into cryptocurrency, because this is the thing in the US, especially if you got banks collapsing, there's people that aren't going to want to put their money and their assets in a bank. So I think that crypto could actually do really well as banks collapse, and it could actually be a catalyst for crypto as a whole. So as this video concludes, am I panicking? Am I worrying about Ripple and XRP with the price suddenly starting to go down? No, I am not. I will be looking to enter in and DCA again if it starts hitting certain levels. And if it starts going back up, then I will be looking to exit some of my positions, and then I will reaccumulate once the price drops again. That is exactly how this game is supposed to be played, so make sure you do your own research. That way you cannot be played within this game. Please like, please comment. I want to know what you guys think of this video. Drop a comment below. It is very important for me to understand what my audience is thinking, and I am very grateful to be able to interact with you guys. As always, I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Peace.
Damn patty, gotta keep on chugging. Ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven. Got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that. It's no surrender.